Hopefully this game only goes 30 minutes though, because I got about that to before I'd have to leave. So I might have to just play kind of aggressive. But but it has been some good games tonight though, which has been nice. They haven't been like complete slaughters one way or the other. That build I might as well go out. I didn't look to see what map this was either. Hopefully this is one of the 6.3s. Okay. We'll go this one. This roll's a little better, but if I get enough time, I'll try to do brutes. Yeah, it is. I don't know which 6.3 it is, but at least it is one of them. Go this one, actually. Yeah.
More gold. Job's done. Job's done. Hello.
See how it goes, but let's see. Oh, this unit right here is actually really useful too. Got a decent amount of health, and then when it dies, it blows up and does damage to everything around it. I would actually prefer to build those than ghouls. And that's good against medium armor. That's actually a pretty good
Job's done.
I'll do that for now. Okay. Footman. He'll win this fight because that's going to be better. But against Footman, those mercs I got would actually be really, really useful.
Job's done. Job's done.
Oh, you start off at 200 immediately, huh? Okay. Yeah, I believe you're right. I do believe you're right. I know every time I get them, I like to build them. Because even against... Even against, like, better frontline units, they're still useful. Like, those ones, actually, I think... Like, I haven't had a chance to try it really yet, because I never get them when I have them. But I can only imagine how good they would be if you managed to get 5 of them in front of hunts.
Job's done.
Because those kind of are perfect for huntresses. Because it protects them since they're heavy armor. And then they do a bunch of damage on the front line whenever they blow. Oh, I haven't set up my hotkeys. That real quick. There we go. No, they are not. They're literally the price of, I'm actually trying to think. I don't think there actually is any 150 gold units that I could think of. But them being 150 and 300, you can get 3 of them by like 15 minutes. And they could be useful. You set them next to the brutes, they're even better. Or put the brutes right behind them.
Research complete.
Let's see. I'm gonna go that actually.
Job's done.
Indeed, it does. The only time it's not as useful is if you go against people that decide they want to go mass anti-magic units. When they do that, then it's not as useful. But that makes them highly susceptible to a lot of units in game. Oh. Well, that's not cool. Damn it. He wants to play that game, I'll do that too. And then tech up.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Get that abolished.
Hello. Can I help you? Job's done. Take your time.
That. But yeah, the one thing I will say though, when it comes down to direct strike, AoE and ranged heroes really become king. Because AoE melts everything, and then AoE and then ranged heroes just never get nuked down. Like if you see his paladin right now is just getting melted.
We demand additional lumber. Job's done.
One thing I kind of wish that could somehow get a balance some way. But I don't want it to get overbalanced where then it becomes useless. Good to know too.
Take your time.
So that skill does not actually help work for you
Job's done.
if
Job's done.
they have anti-magic shell up. They have anti-magic shell up, then it does not actually do any damage.
Job's done.
It still said it did 80 damage, like you said. It's just when they have anti-magic up, it doesn't do any. This go around, though, I'm gonna have D-Spell, so it won't be as useful for him. And the dude went Raiders? That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, he did sell him. It's not the most ideal thing he could do. He did sell him for Raiders, which is actually like a horrible strategy. Because Raiders are way worse than footmen are. By that, I could actually even go Necros, even though I'm not a huge fan of him. And he's going to actually still have issues. Because he's got no D-spell at all. And now Raiders are highly susceptible to melee, or for normal damage. I might even tech up to 3 right now. He's crazy. Oh yeah, he actually did have walkers. I didn't see him in that last wave. I actually did not see those walkers. It's okay though. Back up. Yeah, I think he got it in the last wave. I didn't even notice him. I thought he still just only had the Banshees. But that's okay, though. Because right now, the only thing he's still showing is just a lot of caster. And if I go to tier 3, I can either go mass hippogriffs, which do a crap ton of damage, which I might do. Or I could go Griffin Riders for splash damage, but his anti-magic makes him a little less useful. But given everybody has a lot of weak caster, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Hippogriff Riders. But possession for this wave. And take some of his raiders just to weaken his army a little. Yeah. Once I get the upgrade, I can keep them behind the raiders. And the other aspect why I'm also going to probably do that is because of his Banshees. I don't really want to give his Banshees anything really, really good to possess. Thing I also got to look at is okay, and if I actually get, yeah, they can possess Griffins and Hippos if they do get netted. But if I can keep him behind the line, or if we actually do get a strong push here, he'll be majority of the time utilizing his possession on these guys. And each time he does that, it makes them highly weaker. Go. Yep. A lever or a disconnector. One or the other. That's the other thing is people get so obsessed with Necros. And I don't know if it was this game's patch or a Blizzard patch, but they nerfed Necros into the ground. They're like not really as useful as they used to be. Yeah. Now I'm not against Banshees anymore. Well, I mean, if you get lucky with them and they're played in a decent spot, they still can do some additional damage. But like, I used to joke around a while back saying Necros needed to be nerfed, primarily because if you didn't have Dispel, you were ruined. Because back then they think they had a summon like every 10 seconds and a cooldown of the unit's cooldown was like 10 seconds or something like that. And the summoning capability was like 15 or something, so you could just keep massing before other units died. Versus now, they're like 2 seconds off, so once they summon... Here, I can actually pick one up. So it's like cooldown was 15 seconds, and then the summons didn't last that. I'm sorry. Cooldown was 15, and then this one's regular now is 13. But back then it was reversed, where the cooldown was like 10 seconds and last 15 seconds. So it made it to where you could just mass them, and they were even like you can even mass them even faster than you could dispel them. So if you didn't have if you didn't have destroyers and something else, they were almost impossible. Just that unit by itself would win games. But like now you can see their their majority deal is Necros. And they're gonna have a hard time pushing back if that's their primary army. They could still be good, but they're not as good as they used to be. I'd probably classify them more like a trap unit. Yeah, I almost never, like back when the Necros were like really overly dominant, I didn't even ever used to get any of the mastery skills for Necros. I just only got the skeletons. Like, they weren't needed for anything else. Versus now, they're almost kind of like Banshees, where you only want them in a certain amount just to cause a distraction, not enough, not like be your base army to rely on. Because when you rely on them, you're kind of screwed. Oh, you're talking about the armor one? Yeah. Yeah, I'll actually get that right now. Only reason why I really didn't is just because I don't have any real frontline units right now. I didn't want to feed the Banshees. But because now there's no Banshees, it wouldn't be bad to actually start adding in some Knights. But you see, like, the old Necros, this would get overwhelmed. Like, there would be not even a chance. It still gives its buff. It gives armor and damage, I believe. But but I do gotta turn anti-magic shell off, or else it doesn't use it on it. But it does armor and attack. Only turn that off so they actually get used. But yeah, that shockwave, if you saw it right there, that actually took their units down to half health. If I can get a second one, I will. But I need the game to go a lot longer, because it's 900.
What ails you? Our allies
Mm.
job's done.
I think this one they're going to make it all the way to the castle. I am doing damage, though. Oh, we're going to save the tower, actually. They're not taking the tower. Quite honestly, the hero I really want right now is Panda. I really want Panda right now. If I get Panda, they're screwed. Come on, give me that Panda.
Research complete.
Ugh, no Panda. Shoot. Let me see. And gonna have to go Naga.
Job done. Job done. Job done.
I was thinking Death Knight for his speed aura, but in this kind of game, he's just gonna get nuked down. So he's not gonna be alive very long to level. And then on top of it, Paladin, because of the Necros, wouldn't be all that useful either, because Necros will be reviving constantly. But it's actually GG. Turned it around. Not bad. Not bad. AoE carry once again though. Yep, in less than 30 minutes. Just barely. But it was not bad. At least these games today were competitive. Sometimes the crap I have with this is sometimes it's not competitive. But I am going to go ahead and call it. But thanks for watching Nazrazil. And I will be back on tomorrow, but it'll be later in the afternoon. Because I'm actually on a 3-day weekend for the 4th of July. So, if you're around, more than welcome to watch on it. Come on by and watch again. Chat, and if you want to actually game, you're more than welcome to game with me. But till then, have a good day. Later.
I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside, when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it